Hello Internet, this is TechCrazy80, and welcome to the very first part in my new modded Skyrim series. This series will be run on a copy of Skyrim with close to 250 mods. The mods that I've installed are mostly focused towards upgrading the visual aspects of the game, though I will not be using any E&B mods. Now before we get started, I would like to take a moment to explain exactly where my last Skyrim mod series went. This may seem like a lame excuse, but my computer crashed right after I put the last episode of the series up, and I had to completely wipe my hard drive due to not being able to start my computer up again. I could have just reconstructed the series and played until the point where it crashed and kept going with the series, but I decided to pursue other topics for my videos instead. Recently, I've gotten a lot more into putting together a working modded Skyrim copy to play through, and during the last 6 months, I've succeeded in doing so. Since Skyrim mods have made so much progress between the last series and this one, I hope that this series will be just that much better. I hope that you guys will join me on this grand adventure, as there will be many obstacles to face. We will face inconveniences such as missing textures, crashes, and plenty of physics errors. But there will also be times of immense beauty, times when you look at this world and it resembles a scene out of The Lord of the Rings or Narnia. So without further preamble, I give you Modded Skyrim 2.0. So, let's get towards creating our character. And I think I'm actually just going to make Thomas again. I don't know, it might be a little bit towards the less creative side. Ooh, oh, I forgot how good my model mods make this look. It's pretty awesome, actually. Let me see, I want a good looking preset. I might actually just take the first one. I don't remember what he used to look like. I know he was an Imperial. I know he still had dark hair, as most Imperials do. I might actually just take the first one. Yeah, I'll take a lighter skin tone. Let me see. I'm going to zoom out here. So I'm just gonna actually grab this. So I don't want him to be very muscular. Probably at the default right there. I am very, like, pretty heavily just kind of towards getting an archer, because that's how I really like to play, and I have like elemental arrows installed, so I'd really love to learn how to play with that. I'm gonna zoom in here, get a look at the face. I think I'm gonna choose to modify the hair first, because it's like right over his ears. I don't know. Probably not anything with a bald part to his head. It's really not what I like. I'm not quite sure. How do these look? Let's just figure this out. That looks alright. Oh, it has a bit of a ponytail on the back though. Not really what I want. It looks alright. I'm gonna go back though. A lot of indecision here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with the default there. That looks pretty good. Facial hair. I'm not really sure. Definitely not that. I could do this. That's 23. I'll go back to that. Oh, I like the full beard here. It looks really good. Well, not really full beard, kind of a trimmed beard with the mustache. That looks really nice, actually. Hair color is about what I like. Let me see. Oh, I went past, like... Yeah, I went past these. Eye shape. Looks a bit angry, doesn't it? That looks pretty good. It was eye color. I like green. There's a lot of different colors of eyes here. Man. Oh, there was green. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. Maybe his pupils are too small. Was there no green there? Did I miss? No, that's not really green. Ah, there we go. That looks better. I like that. Alright, I'm gonna go to... Was there a nose tab around here somewhere? Or was it in face? I think it was... Yeah, it was face. Type. Oh, ew. Ew. There we go. I think that looks good. Alright, so... here we have it. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm just going to name our character Not Prisoner. Whoops. That was interesting. Completely brought up my... Oh yeah, I have to actually choose my standing stone here because I'm using what is it? Warrior. There we go. Yes, that's what I want. My combat classes, be an archer. That is definitely what I want. Wow, that was a very loud noise. I don't know how loud that was on the recording, but I'll probably turn that down. Jeez, that was loud. Alright, I'm using alternate start. Well, an alternate start mod. I can't actually remember what this one is named, but I will have the list of mods in the description. So yeah, check that out. All 240, 250 of them, or whatever. I don't actually remember how many I have installed. So yeah, check that out. I will have links to all of the Nexus pages for them, if they do still exist. But yeah, because when I went back to modify my previous series, some of the mod pages didn't actually exist. I only had the files for them. That's the reason they were still running. Alright, so let's actually choose which star we want. And I already have a set one.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
So I'm gonna say I was a patron at an inn.
Which inn are you a patron of?
And I was at Riverwood.
Even the lowest among us can rise to greatness.
So that will put me right at the Sleeping Giant Inn, and we should be able to start off right there. So, welcome to the Sleeping Giant Inn, and I've completed... Oh yeah, that's what it's called, Live Another Life! Awesome, okay. So now we know the name to that. Here with old Orgnar.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
Oh wow, burn.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
Great, alright. So, yeah, I have a lot of texture mods installed, as you might be able to see already. Yeah, there's a lot of different changes. Everything looks pretty much incredible, up to the details on the bottles. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's actually like tiling on the bottles. You can see the pottery. It's pretty sweet. Alright. But I am actually gonna run right out into Skyrim and start the quest, so you don't actually have to see the boring default beginning. Yes! Alright, yeah, so I'll just go out and do that. Well everybody, welcome to the outdoors of Skyrim. Wow. Looks pretty gorgeous. I was actually gonna switch, like, the time. I was just gonna wait here until it was like 7 a.m., 6 or 7 a.m., because it looks so gorgeous at about that time. So it's about 10 a.m. right now. I'm gonna have to wait. 12 hours would get me to 10 p.m. plus about, say 15 hours. Because I really want you guys to see how beautiful this looks with my, what is it? Immersive... Oh, that looks gorgeous. Oh, now it's nighttime. Oh, that was not long enough. So, 5 hours. Oh, immersive saturation boost. That's what it was called. No. Wow, and it's raining. Thanks a lot for that, Skyrim. Okay. So I just went and made everything worse. That's great. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I really wanted you to see it when it was beautiful, but that'll have to wait, I suppose. I do have, like, beautiful embers right here, though. That looks really nice. I have a mod for that, as weird as it seems, having all these tiny little mods, but you'll see that in the description. There'll be hundreds of links. Man, I wonder how long a description can be, or if there's, like, no limit. I'll have to find out. Jeez. But yeah, I'm actually going to go into the console and start the main storyline without you having to look at the really boring beginning. So yeah, I will start that right now with a little bit of console magic. And there we go, we have Before the Storm Started. So we'll have to go talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. But before we do that, we're actually going to go and get the old Dragonstone from Bleak Falls Barrow, because Farengar will be there to take it from us. So yeah, this is definitely not a blind playthrough if you haven't figured it out already. Yeah, definitely not that. But yeah, we'll actually get some weapons equipped here. We have, oh great, we have a wooden club. That's perfect. All right, just what I wanted. Actually, that doesn't look that bad. Okay, was not expecting that. We'll have to just rip him apart, I guess. That was easier than I expected, but it's just a wolf, I suppose. Ew, blood texture. Ew. Okay, interesting. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to actually go into my mod configuration menu and start up some of these mods. So I'll explain a few of them to you as I have in my mod manager right here. Deadly headshots, which I think it multiplies damage done if you hit a character's head with an arrow, I believe. I don't know if it works with like actual holdable weapons like swords. I wonder if it just works with arrows. I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to enable that. Bleeding. No one is safe from headshots. Yes, that is what I want. Turn on dynamic loot here. Oh, it's already on. Yeah, that's right. 2 enchantments, rare armors. I'm going to turn that down to like 2.5% or so. 2%. That's fine. Epic armors, 3 enchantments. I'm going to turn that down to like 0.5%. Weapons, enchanted weapons, down to about 2%. Tempering. Now, I think this is a lot less rare than enchanting. So I'm just going to turn that up to about 10%. Gold. Do I really want to do this? No, I'm not going to actually cheat and amplify the gold that I find. I'm just going to leave these where they are. So dynamic things, I don't think I really need to actually configure that. Immersive creatures. Okay. So that is activated. Immersive HUD. It's already activated. My transparencies. Yeah, I want fast fade. Refresh rate at like 0. Alright. More HUD is fine. My voice set. Now that is interesting. So I have to enable this. And I'll get out while this applies my changes. Go right back in to my voice sets. So I do not want that voice. I will try this. So it actually gives the character a voice on a hotkey. So my taunt is going to be B. Let's do that. So let's actually hit
You don't
B.
have a chance.
Ah, yeah, hear that? So I actually don't know what that audio clip is from. I might get like hit by a copyright issue with that or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna say whatever and enable that anyway. Go to my mod configuration. Realistic needs. Oh, this is what I really need to enable. Okay. So that is enabled. I need to go directly into my magic menu. Equip my check needs on Z. Alright, so I have my needs configured. I will go into my mod configuration again. Oh yeah, I was gonna tweak some stuff. Alcohol. Oh wait, basic needs. This gets extremely annoying after a while, so I'm gonna turn this down to about 3 and my thirst rate to about 4. My fatigue rate. Oh, I really hate having to sleep. That's a real bother. So I'm not gonna actually get tired. That might be not right with some viewers, but you know, it's extremely annoying to actually have to go and rest every day since the day is so accelerated in Skyrim. I could actually just turn that down. That's an idea. Alcoholic beverages. This really sucks, but it's actually gonna force me to go get water. So I will actually get tipsy. That'll be great. Interesting. Alright, this is fine. The Sky UI. My Sounds of Skyrim. Select disable. I don't really have... Oh, Easter eggs. Yeah, I don't want that. That makes things not very immersive, although it doesn't... It's pretty rare. So I'm gonna turn that off. Dungeons. I don't think this actually has that. Yeah, that's fine. But the Wilds has it, so I have to turn that off. Easter eggs off. Okay, so I think we are set. I'll just let those changes apply. Hope that I don't crash. And continue. Alright, but I don't know. I feel like this video is getting pretty long already. So before we actually go and deal with these people up here in this terrifying looking building, I will save the game and I will start another part. So this has been TechCrazy80. Thank you for watching very much. I hope you'll keep watching through the rest of this series. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching again, and I will see you later.